Hi everyone, welcome to Sandy's Art. I have had a long day already, but I'm going to do this video because I'm so excited about my next project and I wanted to share it with you guys. The next journal I'm going to make is going to be another gift for someone who, it's my sister, who likes, her name is Fern. So I figured I would buy a fabric with ferns in it. And I have this nice green fabric here that I was going to use as well. I don't know if this is going to be the front or the inside, or if this is going to be the outside or the inside. I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure I'll decide along the way. And I also thought I would I've never done this before, but I want to try to make like fabric pages on this one because I just saw it in somebody's journal the other day and I thought it was so precious and it looked amazing. So she has a homestead and she likes birds. She has bird feeders in her house and she likes sort of like country-ish looks. She does also have a bee farm thing that she keeps. So this is a nice fabric with a nice little bee here that I thought I would use. And again, these colors just go so well together. I got these at my local craft store. It's just quilting fabric that's pre-cut. And it's just so much fun to work with because it's already cut and you don't have to, worry about getting a yard of something and cutting it down to the size that you need. So this is easier for me to work with. Here I have roosters. She also has chickens in her homestead. And this is a nice little cotton print that I thought she would like because she likes plants as well. She loves plants. So I thought these fabrics would look really well together. So I'm going to try and play with them in this journal just to see, take it to the next level, right? It's all about learning new techniques and incorporating it in your projects, I guess. This is so pretty. I love birds. Anyway, so I'm going to try and play with these fabrics in this project. Let's see. It's been a long day, guys. I worked all day and then I came home, made dinner, fed the family, and now I'm spending time in my happy place. So, alrighty. Did you guys have a good day today? Did you work today and now you're trying to craft and stay sane? Yeah, me too. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys two different ways of going about starting a junk journal. This is cardboard. So this was a box that I cut up into parts of a book that would be, if you will. It was just a crate and barrel box that's we bought something in and it came in. It was a nice juicer, which I'm really excited about and I really love. But anyway, so yeah, this is just a box that I cut up. This is the front and the back, like it's labeled here. And this is the spine. So the front and the back are about 6.5 inches or a little bit less than that. And the spine here is 2 inches thick, I figured I'd do. So it would be something a little like this, which would look really well. See? Let me show you over here. I'm going to try and hold it up so you can see. And I can show you how to put that together before you start putting your journal together. And the other way that people start to make journals is by using something that's a lot thinner. This is like a food box. So this was what? You know, frozen French toast sticks. Again, I just cut it up. And it's got a nice, you know, body to it, but it's not as firm or thick and strong as cardboard. See, I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two thicknesses, but it's very significant. I already did journals using this kind of cardboard, and I did journals using this kind of cardboard. And I found that the stronger cardboard works a lot better just because it's a lot stronger and it can take a lot more than, say, this box could, because this box is bendable. This is not bendable as much as this is. So this is really nice to work with something that's sturdy and is not going to be flopping all over the place. Depending what you want to make, I would suggest always using cardboard. Not that it's impossible to use just a cracker or a simple, you know, food box, but I found that it was a lot easier and the result is a lot more nicer with the cardboard. So that's what I'll use for this journal here. And really, to get started, all you do is you tape these together. I like to use duct tape because it's very sturdy and it's not gonna go anywhere. It pretty much stays where you put it, and that's what you want when you're making your journal. You don't want something that's gonna be all over the place because that's just gonna drive you nuts. And it's going to take away from the therapeutic aspect of it. So I'm just, you know, eyeballing the size of the tape against the actual cut up board. And you want to make sure that you're in the middle of the tape and you leave a little bit of room in between each part. So I'm going to do the spine first. Okay. So here's my spine. Oops. And I just messed up. Great. Good job, Sandy. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. So here's kind of like my middle. And it's okay if you don't get this right at first. Alright, so I'm going to put it right there. I want to leave a little bit of room here and here. And let's see. So this is my front. I'm already messing up. And this is my back because I labeled it. So yeah, I need to make sure I get this right. So this is my back. And I like this part to face the outside. So I'm just going to flip it over. See, back. And front. Perfect. It's a good idea to label your parts because they all look the same after a while, so that will drive you nuts. So you just want to leave a little bit, I'm going to say maybe, let's see, less than half of an inch, absolutely. So I want to leave at least like a quarter of an inch in between both parts. See, I already messed up, so that's fine. We can keep it that way. All right. So we're leaving about a quarter of an inch or so in between, or maybe less, because I want the flap to be nicely and I don't want it to be too tight. So this is perfect right here. Like this distance. Not much, just enough so that it bends. So I'm going to cover this side. And what I can do is I can fold this back, fold this back. Okay, and now I'm going to do the other side. As soon as I can get this tape to work. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on, tape. Let's go. Alright. Alright, so here's my other side. Okay. Duct tape is very sticky also, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to measure around the same, kind of like halfway in, just enough to give me room to leave that space there in between the other two parts. Alright, so here I go with the other one. I'm going to measure about the same as here, just enough to have it flap over nicely. I don't want it too tight and I don't want it too loose. So I think that's great right there. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in, fold that in. Alright, now we do this side, and then we just meet everything in the middle. So here's my other duct tape. There we go. Just lay it over nicely, no bubbles. I don't like bubbles. Do you like bubbles? I can't stand bubbles. So I'm going to flap it over like that. Flap this over, and then I'm just going to kind of press in the middle so the two tapes can meet and adhese together. I don't know if that's a word. Adhese, I suppose. Okay, now here's the other side. It's really easy, guys. It's really a no-brainer. And the final product looks so good. Okay, again, just lining it to what I can see here. Making sure my bubbles are gone because I don't like you bubbles. Unless you're in my champagne, I don't want to see you. Okay, now we just press the middle like this and like this. And now you can see that everything is adhered nicely. And look at that. Boom! Look how nicely it folds. See? I mean, obviously we have to do a little bit of this business right here, but after you get through that, I mean, look at that. It's perfect. It opens very nicely. Nothing is too tight. Nothing is too loose. And now I have my outside of my journal to work with, or start working from, I should say. And yeah, this is where all the magic begins. So now that you have your cover glued together, you can start working on your fabric. And I thought that I would, maybe you guys can help me decide, but I thought I would do, at first I thought I would do this on the outside and this on the inside, but after looking and doing a little more gazing on these two beauties, I thought I would do this on the outside and this on the inside. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let's see. So I have a yard of this, which I had to buy from, I couldn't find this in a nice little square from the quilting section. So I went ahead and bought the whole yard. I was like, whatever. Just give me a yard. It wasn't that expensive. It was only like maybe $10. And you can get this all the time at your local fabric store with a good deal when you use your coupons, which I'm really bad about, I must admit. But see, front and back. I'm glad I write in these. So let's just lay it over and see, so I can decide which fabric goes where and where I want to place them. So just fold it over. How about we do this, just for the sake of showcasing this thing. So if this is my outside, this is what it's gonna look like. Oh, I love it. It looks beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All that green for a person who loves nature. I think she's gonna love this. And then this on the inside. It's such a pretty fit. This is like a silk. It's shiny and it's really pretty. And it's not too pigmented. So it just looks really nice against this really like saturated fabric. See, super saturated, not saturated at all. And they look so well together. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just fold it nicely and I'll flip it over and then we can have an idea of how the inside would look like. See? Do we like that inside? I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, help me decide. This is such a tough decision. But I really, 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 really love this fabric. Oh, so glad I bought this. I think my sister's gonna love it. Okay, so yeah, I think we've decided, guys. I think I'm gonna go with this on the outside and this on the inside. So the next step would be to measure and cut. So I would cut maybe, I would leave an inch around when you cut. Leave a whole inch or maybe 2 inches. I don't know. I like to be on the safe side. I would leave 2 inches, definitely. Leave at least 2 inches on the edges when you cut your fabric. Because you're gonna, when you're sewing that stuff together, it's gonna come in handy. Trust me. So definitely leave 2 inches. Yeah, but the next step that I'm going to show you guys, which is going to be in my next video, because I'm way too tired. It's been a long day, and I need to get to bed. But I want to stay up and do this all night. I know. Ugh. Such is life. Okay, so next time I'll show you guys how I cut it and how I sew it. And then basically what I do is I just sew this into a sleeve. I sew this fabric into this fabric, and then I leave like a flap open. So like I'll sew around this edge, and this edge. So all around that edge, and then this edge I'll leave open, because what I'll do is I'll just magically put everything inside like a sleeve, and then I will just go to my machine after, and then I'll just sew this side after it's done. It's super easy. It's really 4 straight lines. Not even, because when you start this side, it's really all in one go. You don't even have to take it out of the machine. So yeah, that's going to be our next step. And next time I film, I'm going to show you guys how that turns out. Well, I'll show you my cutting and everything. I won't show you my sewing. But I'll show you the final product before I put this the book in the sleeve. And then you guys can see how I do all that. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Did I pick some good fabrics here? I really hope I did. They go so nicely together. I love that little bee. Where's the bee? There you are. And the rooster, oh my gosh, she has chickens. She's got a chicken coop. And she actually has eggs that her chicken makes. and she gifts it to us during Christmas. And it's so exciting. Oh my God, look. And then she has bird feeders. She's got bird feeders in her house, and I'm sure she sees all these pretty little birds. And she doesn't bake at all, and this reminds me of pie or something, but I'm sure she would love all these different fabrics. Oh, I can't wait to create the stuff with you guys. All right, guys, that's it for now. I've had enough for today. It's time for bed. But, oh, also, before I forget, this part, I'm all over the place. When you cut your cardboard, this is what you use. And you want to cut your things, you put it on the ground, and you cut it downward. You don't want to cut it to the side or upward where you can get hurt. I just cut it downward toward your terrible rug or some nasty carpet or just something that can take a beating, or like a doormat, so you don't get anything damaged. But yeah, this is the tool that helped me to cut these, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And every crafter, every junk journaler needs this tool. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm really having fun creating in front of a little camera here. I feel really weird, but I'm really enjoying this for some reason. Well, thank you so much for coming to my happy place with me today. And I hope you guys join me next time so we can keep creating this fern garden journal. And her name is Fern too. So yeah, I hope that you guys join me next time and we have lots of fun. And let me know if you guys have any questions or any comments or anything. Just let me know. Don't be afraid to say hey, or I'd love to talk and chat with you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!